Hey dolls, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Lincy P, and if you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you've been here before, hey girl, hey, it's nice to see you again. You guys already know what time it is. You can see by the title, the Sephora sale is starting this weekend. It starts April 5th and runs through April 15th. Rouge members get 20% off, VIB members get 15% off, and Sephora insiders get 10% off. If you haven't already signed up for the insider program, it really is a good program. If you literally walk into Sephora today or during the sale and sign up, then you get a discount, and you can pretty much use that discount throughout the duration of the sale. So you can go back in store multiple times, online multiple times, and get your goodies. In this video, I tried to pick things that were a little bit more recent. Some things will be repeat mentions just because they really are staples in my routine, in my life, and I love them. And hopefully you all will love them as much as I do. So I am going to share some stuff that I have shared in the past. But I'm going to try to keep all of my product recommendations as recent as I possibly can, so that, you know, you're getting fresh new takes every time we do a sale video. Okay. That was a really long intro, so let's get into what the girls are really here for, which is my Sephora recommendations. Okay, so starting with body care, I'm gonna recommend this. This is the Hani Splash Solve. I got this at the last Sephora sale, guys, and look how much of it I've already used. I absolutely love this stuff. It has carried me and my family through the winter. This is a in-shower moisturizer. So basically, you do your skincare, exfoliate, body wash, all of that good stuff, and before you get out of the shower, you lather up with this and then kind of let it sit on your skin for a little bit, and then you just rinse off, and your skin feels incredibly soft. Honestly, some days I would just use this and a light body oil and I'd be good to go. I've only been using this for a couple months, but obviously she is very, very well loved. It does have a slight fragrance, and it is a mature fragrance. I'm not going to say it's giving grandma. It is giving like grown lady kind of vibes, but the smell doesn't linger super long, and it layers well with a lot of other things. So don't be deterred by the smell. The product inside here is really good. After using the Hani Splash Styles is the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Firming Oil. I got this during the last sale, y'all, as well, and this is empty. There's literally maybe 2 drops of oil left in this, and I absolutely love this stuff. First of all, it's the iconic Bum Bum smell that we all know and love. Sol de Janeiro never misses the mark when they put this scent in like new products. So I really enjoyed the scent, but also the glow that it gives your body is incredible. You're gonna look like a glazed donut when you layer this on top of your creams, and you're gonna smell amazing. When I was on vacation, I mixed this with my Tom Ford Shimmer Body Oil. You can tell me nothing. Next up, we have the Quai Scalp and Body Scrub, and I got mine in the scent St.Barts. This too I got during the last Sephora sale, and look at it, guys. I'm literally gonna buy 2 of these this time around because I am obsessed. This smells amazing, and it literally exfoliates my body so beautifully. Not to mention, this is a great base product if you're gonna layer with some more fragrant body washes. So for me, I pair this a lot with like a vanilla body wash or something that's a little bit more on the floral side. You're going to be smelling so fresh, so clean, and it's a great base. I also really like this because of the formula. Once the beads kind of really emulsify in the water, it turns into kind of like a first layer body wash. So it foams up and it has this beautiful lather. So I'll use this as kind of like my first wash, and then go in with another scented body wash on top of it and combine it. And it does help in terms of like getting the scents to last a little bit longer. If you all watched my Jamaica vlog, the birthday girl, my friend Jeremiah, gifted me a Gucci Flora set. I've actually never tried this prior to her gifting it to me for as long as it's been out. And y'all, when I say I have wore this down, I've wore this down. I've literally been like trying to save this little travel size until I can get my hands on the full size, because if I could wear this every day, I really would. I know it's something that we're all pretty familiar with, but I just think I don't know, as I elevate, this just really speaks to the era in life that I'm in right now. And I am a floral girl, so obviously Gucci Flora is something that I'm going to be drawn to. But it's not like overly sweet. It's like a mature floral, which I really, really enjoy. Next up, I was in my friend's wedding last year, and she gifted us the Dolce Gabbana The One as a thank you for being in her bridal shower. And this smells so good. It hasn't even been a year yet. She got married in last June or July, and look at how much of it I've already used. I feel like that's a lot if you have multiple fragrances. This has really served as a great workwear or office scent for me. It's strong, it's attractive, but it's powerful, but not too overpowering that like everybody in the office is going to be choking. And obviously you want your scent to kind of speak to who you are as a person. And I feel like this speaks to who I am as a person when I'm on the clock. Now, date night scent is going to be Tom Ford Effin' Fabulous. This is pretty much done. You can't see inside of it, but this is pretty much done. And this is a really sexy scent. It does pull a little bit masculine, but when it dries down, it has this really nice powdery effect, at least with my body chemistry. And every time I wear this, I get so many compliments. It is pricey. This bottle I think is like $2.50 full price, so this is a really good time to cop this since it's going to be on sale. I'm getting it again. For like an all-purpose scent, you know, running errands, lounging around the house, brunch with the girls, a cute little day out, maybe a spa day, something like that, I'm gonna recommend Kayali Pistachio Yum. I bought this during the holiday season and it just smells so good. Yeah, it smells delicious. I feel like Kayali fragrances are generally pleasing to most people, but this is the one that stuck out to me the most, so this is the one that I picked up. And again, a nice everyday scent. I wouldn't wear this to the office. I think it's a little bit too flirty for that, but everywhere else I would absolutely wear this. All right, let's get into the makeup. That's all of the body care, fragrance, everything else is makeup related. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the makeup products, starting with primer. Number one, my Denessa Myricks Blurring Skin Balm. Y'all, when I say I love this down, I'm not playing about these products, guys. These are products that I actually use and I actually love. And if you watched any of my makeup tutorials recently, I'm pretty sure she was in this, okay? I have it in the shade Universal. I would really love to try it in one of the tinted shades, but I love this primer so much, especially if you have combination oily skin or oily skin, then this is going to be really good. I heard that it has a technology where it like resets the oils throughout the day, and it kind of helps keep your skin mattified and blurred. And as of recently, I've revisited this primer. This is the YSL Blotting Lotion. So I am combination oily, so I tend to lean more towards oil controlling primers or pairing something with an oil controlling primer. And this actually holds the oils pretty well without making my skin feel dried out or just like super matte. It just keeps my oils contained. So I used this morning, and I'm filming this literally at 11 p.m. guys. And I did my makeup at 7 a.m. A quick touch up before this video, but this is what my makeup looks like with this primer. So I'm not lying. Look, I normally get oily like right here. Wish I had kept the napkin, but literally barely any oils were there. So really does a good job at controlling the oils. Now for my favorite category, foundations. Let's talk about foundations. I'm gonna go from lightest coverage to fullest coverage. So lightest coverage, Tower 28 SPF Sunny Days Tinted Sunscreen. I am quite literally obsessed with this product. I have yet to find a tinted sunscreen that actually works for my complexion or deeper. I think they have 2 shades after this one. I'm in this shade 63rd Street, and this is a vegan and cruelty-free sunscreen that obviously has a tint to it. And this is the best thing ever on vacation. If you ever want to just like look put together, but you don't want to put any makeup on, or like if you travel a lot and you want a little coverage in the airport, but nothing, not like, you know, a full face, this, a little concealer, some blush, gloss, you're set. Next up, I have the Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation. I am in the shade Deep 3. And this is a beautiful foundation. It's lightweight. It gives you a great even coverage. I feel like this really smooths out my face and evens out my face incredibly well. Great lasting power, and it's an amazing shade match. And I think they have a pretty good shade range as well. Long lasting but lightweight, your skin but better kind of vibes, and just like a step up from this tinted sunscreen. So recommend if you're looking for lightweight coverage. If you're looking for a cream foundation that you could build up from medium to full coverage, I would recommend the Fashion Fair Cream to Powder Foundation. This is what mine looks like, and I am in the shade Suede Silk. They also have a stick foundation that is really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. I just don't have it anymore. I gave it to my younger sister. But either one of these products, just depending on your preference in terms of packaging, I'll insert a picture of the stick foundation right here. But the cream or the stick, 10 out of 10. This is going to give you some versatility. I think a lot of times as oily girls, we can shy away from cream products, but honestly, they glide on the skin and lay on top of the skin, and your makeup application just looks flawless. Like, it looks like the makeup is literally melted into your skin. It looks so good. So I highly recommend the Fashion Fair foundations. And then if you're looking for a more fuller coverage foundation, I would go with one of these two, either the HausLabs or the Makeup by Mario. They're very similar in terms of coverage, finish, performance, wear time, all of the things. This one has some iridescent shimmers that are in it that gives your skin a really nice reflection, and they just look incredible on the skin. Anytime I'm going to like a special event, I'm pulling for one of these two foundations. So I highly recommend these. I am in the shade 480 Medium Deep Neutral in HausLabs and 25W in Makeup by Mario. Concealers now. Continuing with HausLabs, the HausLabs concealers. They sent me two shades. I have this one, which is Medium Deep Neutral. It's the number 44. This one matches my skin tone. It's kind of like if I want to spot conceal, or I don't want any brightening in my under eye, just a very, you know, plain Jane kind of makeup look. This is going to be it. And then for brightening, I use the shade Medium Deep Golden, which is the number 40. I pull for these on a weekly basis. First of all, the blend out on these, unmatched. I absolutely love them. The shade range, incredible. And this is a very, very lightweight foundation, so very versatile. This is something that I can use for a more medium to full coverage look. I just have to let it dry down. And if I want a more sheer look, this is great for that. I just blend it out immediately, and I don't have to use that much product, and I get a really nice just wash of coverage as well. So these are really versatile, really great, beautiful formula. And honestly, I don't think when it comes to products, period, HausLabs can miss. They are becoming one of my favorite brands. I've loved everything I've tried from them, and we'll see more from them throughout this video. Now, these are the Fenty Beauty We're Even Hydrating Concealers, and this is a newer purchase for me. I think, when did they come out? Only a few months ago now, I think. But I use them every day. Specifically the shade 445N. This is my everyday concealer. This is in my everyday work office makeup routine. And then if I'm gonna brighten, then I'll go in with the shade 400N. So if I'm not using the HausLabs, you can bet your bottom dollar I'm reaching for the Fenty Beauty concealer ones. For the Fenty concealers, and honestly, since I've tried these, I have not touched my Pro Filter concealers. To me, these take the cake. I really didn't think I could love a concealer this much, but they're just so good. Like the way that they blend, the wear time. When I say that this concealer stays in place, honey, your under eye, the rest of your face, as a matter of fact, I'll link my review video down below. If you think I'm lying, check out that wear test, okay? The rest of your face can look like an oily grease ball. Your under eyes, untouched. You don't have to worry about creasing. You don't have to worry about it fading away. Once you set it and forget it. The product isn't going to move. It's literally going to look like you just applied it. And I really appreciate that about these. I also like how they play well with pretty much every single powder that I've ever used. Any powder you can think of, I've never had an issue with these concealers. So I really, really love these. I would be remiss if I did not mention the Sephora collection Best Skin Ever concealers. I have mine in the shade 56.5P. And this is just another one of my everyday concealers for spot concealing and really, really natural makeup. I love the formula of this. It's amazing, and it's 30% off. So if you're shopping the Sephora sale with a tight budget in mind, I highly recommend you check out the Sephora collection products because don't sleep on them. Okay, they're good. And then for classic good time's sake, I'm gonna have to recommend my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealers. Right now, I only have the shade Biscuit. I've used all the other ones, so this is a highlighting shade. This is my highlighting shade of all the highlighting shades. Like, if I really want to take it there and I really want to be highlighted underneath the eye, I'm going to go on with this one. Just a little bit, but I'm going to go on with this one. This is a classic for a reason, guys. The hype behind this is real. I think it's been a Allure Beauty bestseller for as long as I've discovered it. So at least 10 years now. Like, it's never, ever, ever gonna fall off because it truly is creamy. Like, the formula blends out extremely, extremely well. The coverage is there. You don't need a lot of product. It's NARS, so similar to the other products that I've mentioned, the shade range is expansive. There are multiple shades for everybody to pick from depending on what you want to use it for. NARS is really that girl, so I had to mention at least one of their products in this video. So yes, my NARS Creamy Radiant Concealers, highly recommend. Let's get into powders. Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless. I'm not even gonna pull it out. Go ahead and get it, girl. Go ahead and get it. It's good. It's gonna make your makeup look flawless when you put it on. I've mentioned it before and I think like every other Sephora recommendations video, but I just had to mention it again because she's a staple. However, the Huda Beauty setting powders, yeah, so we have Banana Bread. Yep, we have Banana Bread in the midi because I just wanted to try a lighter shade. First purchase ever was the Cinnabon. We use it to set all over the face. Then we have Kunafa. This was my first highlighting shade, but it's a little yellow. I'm not as into the yellow powders these days, but still amazing formula. And new to the bunch is gonna be the Peach Pie. I would say I use pretty much these three the most. And then if I really want something brightening, I will mix Kunafa and Banana Bread just to kind of soften out the harshness of this yellow. But if you are a deeper complexion than me, Kunafa is going to be the shade for you. If you can get past the smell, I absolutely adore these powders, especially if you want a flawless look and especially if you want a matte look. Thanks to Uche, I have rediscovered my love for these, especially the Cinnabon. I'm now using it, like I said, to set all over the face. But when I say no oil is breaking through these powders, no oil is breaking through these powders, and your face is going to be a walking filter. And then for all over the face powders, I'm going to have to recommend another Fashion Fair product. This is their compact powder, and I am in the shade Rich Copper. I don't see a lot of people talking about the Fashion Fair products, but they're made for women of color. They're made with us in mind, our skin tones in mind, our undertones in mind, and the products perform extremely well. So you got to check them out. If you haven't already, you got to check them out. They have really amazing products. So yes, this is the pressed powder in the shade Rich Copper, and I use it all the time. Look, I mean, you can tell kind of how beat up it is. Spring is coming, summer is coming, and if you're an oily girl, a blotting powder is going to be your best friend, honey. So the Fenty Beauty blotting powder has been my go-to powder. Also very, very loved. You can tell by the edges, and I've had this for a while, and I use it religiously, and I haven't hit pan on it. So you do get a lot of product for the dollar amount that you're spending, and it's on sale right now. So just in case you guys didn't know, the difference between a pressed powder and a setting powder is this is going to add coverage. This is not going to add any coverage. It's not going to take away any coverage. It's literally just going to take away your oils and reset your foundation and kind of refresh your base. So I love this for quicken my purse, touch-ups, that kind of thing. I only have one blush to recommend, and that's going to be the HausLabs blushes. I have 3 shades. I have the shades Acai Sky, which is this beautiful deep pink shade. Let me show you in the pan as well. Beautiful, beautiful deep shade. And then I also have Watermelon Bliss, which is kind of like a nice red, a nice pinky red. And then I have probably my favorite shade that I reach for the most, which is quite surprising, is Dragon Fruit Days, which is a really, really light pink. What I love about these blushes, guys, is they are so pigmented. Look, and I promise you I'm not swatching hard. Just a couple of rubs and this is what comes off. So y'all know how the blush struggle can be if you are melanin enriched. Sometimes the blushes don't really show up, but with these I never have to worry. Even the lightest of the lightest shade is gonna show up on me. And because I love the blush formula so much, I also have the other products as well. So I have the HausLabs bronzer, similar formula, similar type of effect, and I have mine in the shade Deep Level 11. This is their Powder Sculpt Velvet Bronzer. So good. And lately, the HausLabs highlighter, this isn't sponsored by them, guys. I really love the products, the formulas that they make. They make incredible products, okay? The HausLabs highlighter has been my go-to highlighter. Look at this beauty. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, this has made me a highlighter girl again. Like, there was a point in time where I wasn't reaching for any highlighters. I got this and I never put it down. And I have mine in the shade Golden Pirate. That's my highlighter shade. Let me demo it for you guys. Although if you've watched any of my makeup tutorials, then you've seen this as well. But I like to use this as my nose highlighter. So just adding it on the tip of my nose. And what I like about it is, like, obviously it's there, but it doesn't feel like 2016 highlighter, if that makes sense. Little looks like it's coming from within, but it's there. Like, it's so beautiful. So yes, to the HausLabs highlighters. For brows, I only have one product to recommend, and that is going to be the Merit Beauty brow gel. This is the tinted one. I have it in the shade dark brown. I really like this product because if you have sparse brows and you really want to get some texture, some definition, and kind of build up product, this is an amazing product because it is not too pigmented. Like, you will get pigment, but you don't have to worry about it being too harsh out the bottle. I really do enjoy products that I can control what the finished outcome would look like and really make it into that ultimate finish, and this gives me the ability to do that. And then if you already have naturally fuller brows and you're not really looking to add a lot of color, and you just want something that's gonna give it a little bit of texture, keep your brow hairs in place without doing the most, this is good for that as well. And just like I mentioned with the Merit Beauty brow gel, I'm usually filling with a pencil, and this is 9 times out of 10 the pencil that I'm using. This is the Sephora Collection retractable brow pencil. I love this pencil, A, because it's affordable, but B, because of how thin it is. I absolutely love this. This really reminds me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills. Is it Brow Wiz? I think the Brow Wiz, or the Benefit Cosmetics, like the micro brow pens. Babes, never again will I spend $20 on an eyebrow pencil. It's never going to happen because Sephora Collection, those other brands have met their match with this Sephora Collection brow pencil, okay? Moving on to our final category, we have lip products. And I do have quite a few lip products that I've been enjoying since my last Sephora sale haul and recommendations. A lot of these I picked up at the last haul, but they really are that good. Let's get into it. Lip liner, Sephora Collection Molasses. Hello. First of all, the way that this glides on the lips, there's no tugging, there's no pulling. You don't have to like fuss with it very much. It just glides on almost like butter. I love this. And then this is the perfect everyday brown for nudes, for reds, for berries. It goes with everything. It's literally brown. Like, it's not super cool, it's not super warm, it's right in the middle. Just has like a nice deep richness to it that I really appreciate. So Sephora Collection Molasses lip liner, highly recommend. And then if I'm not using the molasses lip liner, I can't find it, but I'll insert a picture of it here. It's the Sephora Collection eyeliners, like their cream eyeliners. And I use the dark brown one. I'm using that as a lip liner. I don't know how this started circulating on TikTok, but somebody created a hack where they used an eyeliner as a lip liner because the eyeliner lasts longer. I can attest to that. It absolutely does. And this Sephora Collection eyeliner is so good. I'm actually going to get a black one this time around to actually use as an eyeliner because the stain power, the creaminess, everything about it is chef's kiss, and it's already affordable, so that's a major plus. My favorite lip glosses right now are the Ami Colé lip glosses. I have two shades. I have the shade Excellence and the shade Reflection. So this is their brown shade, which is what I'm wearing today. It's a very nice kind of just universal shade for us chocolate girls. Looks so good. And then when I'm topping off other lip combos and I want the glow of this lip oil but I don't want any color, I'm gonna go in with Reflection, which is just their clear gloss. I've also really been loving the Sephora Collection. I think these are the plumping glosses. They look like this. Specifically this shade, I'm not sure if the shade is Outrageous or O2, but it's this one. It's like this creamy, milky nude that is a cool tone nude. Let me put it on for you guys, because it does pair well with the Ami Colé gloss. It's that 90s cool tone nude. You see what I mean? Ugh. Obsessed with this. I love this because it's super flattering. The formula is incredible, but the color and the shine is really what does it for me. So Sephora O2 gloss and Outrageous. And then on the days when I want something a little bit lighter, a little bit more peach, I want a really dramatic contrast in terms of nude lip, this Sephora Collection Cream Stain, this is in the shade 74. This one is my favorite nude right now as well in terms of just like a base. So oftentimes I'll go in with this and then put this on top and it creates a really beautiful combo. But this is more of like your super pale peach. And then when it comes to like lip treatment products, I've really only been using these two. I've been using the Laneige lip sleeping mask. Anyone will do, but this is the pink one. So that's what I use on a daily basis. Whenever I do my nighttime skincare routine, I'm gonna go in with this. And then for everyday lip balm, I've been using the Summer Fridays Butter Balm. I really like these. I don't think these are overhyped at all. I think they keep my lips nice and moisturized, and I really enjoy these. I look forward to picking up more colors because they were sold out forever. So hopefully I can get my hands on some more this time around, but I highly recommend if you're looking for like an everyday lip balm, Summer Fridays is your girl. And last but not least, when it comes to setting powders, I feel like these two are the two that I recommend for every single sale, y'all. But this combo is undefeated. So even though I've mentioned these before, I have to mention them again. I wish these two brands would have a baby and mix these together in one, so we only had to buy one product. But if you don't want your makeup to move at all, when I say at all, I mean at all, this is the combination you need to be using. Alright dolls, that is pretty much all of my Sephora recommendations this time around for the Sephora sale. I hope you all found something new, something you wanted to try. Let me know down below what you have in your cart. Let me know what you have your eyes on, and if you're going to try out any of the products that I recommended here today. If you enjoy all things fashion, beauty, faith, and lifestyle, be sure to subscribe because I'd love to welcome you to the family. Come on in, come on in, come on in. And I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Bye y'all.